Hey guys, we are going to do a food prep video this week. I prep every week, but I'm just not always organized. Like last week, usually I prep on Fridays, but last week I don't think I got to it till Sunday, and the week before that was Saturday. But we have time now, so we're doing good. I have a list here. I usually write myself out a little list. And then other things get added onto it as I think of them. But we're going to start with some pasta. That's boiling for pasta. And that is going to boil eventually for yuca. So here's the pasta. I just got this at Walmart. Just going to throw that in and get that going. And then we'll let it cool off and just throw it in a Ziploc bag and put it in the fridge so I have it for the week. Pasta's going. I'm going to add the yuca to the pot over here. I was so excited to find frozen yuca. I didn't even know there was frozen yuca until I saw another YouTuber buy it. So I was very excited about that. Yuca is a root vegetable. And some of you asked me to describe the taste, and I can't. So I am useless. I don't know. It's kind of like a potato, texture-wise, but it doesn't taste like a potato. I really can't explain it. You just have to try it. I'm going to let that boil. Next, we're going to make the chickpea salad. I showed you guys this a long time ago. It's kind of like, well, I make it exactly how I used to make my chicken salad. But if you got to compare it to something, it's kind of like a tuna fish sandwich or a chicken salad sandwich. But I showed you guys, like I said a long time ago about it. And some of you tried it and really liked it, so I'm glad. Okay. So we're just going to mash these with a fork. Sometimes I go in and I remove any of the loose skin. I'm not a fan of it. Like this, I just take it out. Just pop it out. That looks good. Can use a potato masher too, that works good. Then I have a Vidalia iron right here. It's a small one. Ew, that don't look good. I just bought those last week too. Well, there is, well, I guess that's all right. Gloves. I wear gloves a lot of the time when I slice onions and garlic and when I touch meat. It just takes me forever to get the smell off my hands. Even if I try, like scrubbing them with lemon and all that, it just, I don't know, it just stays on my hands for so long. So I just wear the gloves and I don't have to worry about it. Slice this up. And this is good either in a sandwich or with like dip chips. You know, like I have veggie dip chips, or you can use tortilla chips or crackers or any way you would have like tuna salad or chicken salad. It's really good. It might be too much iron. I usually put a lot, but it might be too much. Let me finish slicing this up. All right, that's chopped up pretty good. I don't know if I have too much here or not. Let's see. Yeah, that's not too much. It would do. We got our iron in there. And I add pickle, either sweet pickle or like a garlic. This is a garlic dill. This is what I have on hand, so actually this is the last of it. Yep, that's it. These pickles are so good. That one looks a little rough. That's an end. Okay. And then I just chop these up. Throw those in there. That is not enough pickle, so let me see what I have. Well, I have these that Dave bought for poker night when he made cheeseburgers. They'll do. I can put some of those in there, I guess. Not what I would normally use, but it will be okay. Then we're going to add some spices. It kind of looks like it needs more pickle. We have salt, pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. And then our mayo. This is the best mayo ever. I've showed you guys this a million times, but I have to say it again. It has no soy, it's dairy-free, lactose-free, non-GMO, cholesterol-free, gluten-free, and egg-free. Walmart is carrying it now, but I used to only be able to get it at Target and Whole Foods, but now Walmart has it. Whoa, that's a bit much, Jen. Let's try that. That might be too much too. That all mixed in. I just picked up some everything bread. It was something new at the store. You know, like an everything bagel. Well, this was sliced bread. I was thinking this would be really good on it. Sometimes I'll have it just like this on, you know, bread or something. Other times I'll add lettuce and tomatoes. Every so often I'll add a slice of coconut cheese, but not usually because It does change the flavor quite a bit. All right, let's give it a taste. Mmm, that's good. Needs more pepper though. And I think more garlic. And you could switch this up, you know, make like, you know how they have chicken salad with grapes and raisins? You could add that stuff instead of onions and pickles. There. So good. All right, that is done. That will go in the fridge and that will last me like 3 to 4 days. Here's the pasta. I just rinsed it with some cool water and let it sit a little bit. I'm gonna throw it in a Ziploc bag and put that in the fridge. Now I have pasta all week for, you know, whatever I want. Pasta with sauce, pasta salad. Oh, I lost one. Not bad. There we go. Our yuca's still going. It takes a while. I'm gonna get these strawberries prepped. Still not the greatest strawberries just yet. Just gonna slice them or trim them really, and get them in the strainer and get those washed, and then I can put them away. Probably only gonna do this to one bunch and wait on the other bunch because I got 2 packages. This one looks a little rough. Oh, this one feels a little rough actually. It's almost time to go strawberry picking, guys. Next month. I believe I took you guys with me last time. And then we go blueberry picking in July. You have to get there quick in July though, because I don't know, people like wait or something, and then they go and they get them all. Seriously. Oh, some of these are a little rough. Oh, what are you gonna do? Just deciding on whether to make a fruit dip or not. I don't know if I want one. We have cherries too to wash. When I go and I pick the strawberries, you don't have to cut anything off. Well, you know, except for the green stuff. Which actually, you don't have to cut that off either. You could eat it if you wanted to. But they're just so perfect and absolutely delicious. Totally different from what you get in the store. Uh-oh. You can hear somebody next door. The dog's gonna bark. Well, maybe they don't hear him. No, that's not very many. Maybe we will do it next. The other package. There we go. This package actually looks better. Ooh, that one looks really good. The yucca is done. We just strained it. Whoa. I'm just going through these cherries now. Look like a pretty good bag, actually. Yeah, they all look pretty good. Oh, except for that one. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I pulled the stems off. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And we'll just get these washed and put away, if I don't eat them all first. I have a cherry pitta, but once you take the pit out and put that hole in it, you know, they start to go bad. So unless I'm eating them right away or putting them out for a cookout or something, I don't pit them. I can't wait till the Rainer cherries come out. The yellow ones, my favorite. Did you guys know, I looked this up recently actually, that cherries are good for your, like, youth? For your skin and stuff? I didn't know that. There was other stuff too, but of course that's the one that stuck out to me. Which it doesn't matter, because they're just yummy and I want to eat them all. Whether they're gonna make my skin nice or not. Well, I suppose I wouldn't want them if they were gonna make my skin bad. The guy next door has his leaf blower going. Alright, we got them all. We'll get these washed. There's our strawberries. This bowl is probably too big. So even though they're organic, I still wash them with my veggie wash stuff. The stuff from Trader Joe's. It just makes a huge difference. Like, you actually can taste the difference. So I still use it even if they're organic. These in here. And we'll get our cherries put in the strainer as soon as I wash all the little leafy things out from the strawberries. I try to use like the same thing over and over again. Like I used it for the pasta, and then I washed it out. I use it for the strawberries. I used a different strainer for the yucca only because I had the strawberries in this one. And sometimes with the yucca or potatoes, the mesh strainers aren't the best because it just gets all stuck in it. So, but I try to just keep rinsing out and washing off what I use so I don't have a ton of dishes after. No fun food prepping if you have to do a big cleanup after. Oh, I need 2 hands for this. So you can either soak your fruit and vegetables in this stuff, or you can just wash them in it. And a little bit goes a long ways. So I just sprinkle some on, mix them around like this. Add a little bit of water. It's a beautiful thing. And then just rinse it off. I have my yucca here. How many times have I said yucca in this video? Seriously. I'm just gonna slice it. Oh, look at it. Is that not done? Ooh, that's not done. Aw, man, the rest of it is. Well, that's okay, because we're gonna probably either saute it a little bit or roast it. But for now, we're just gonna slice it. Just like that. I'm going to let this cool off and put it in a container and stick it in the fridge with everything else. And then when I want some, I can have it just like this with some vegan butter, salt and pepper, and some dill. I like dill on it. Or I can put some in a pan and roast it, or I can saute it with some onions. Oh, I love it with onions. It's so good. All right, I'm gonna let that cool off. So this corn, I'm just prepping because it's for tonight, to go with tonight's dinner. Otherwise, I wouldn't usually do this. Just a can of corn. And I'm gonna use vegan butter so that I can have some. Usually, the family just has corn with butter, and that's it. But every now and then, just to change it up or go with a certain dinner, I use this, and I just sprinkle some of this on there, and it is delicious. So we'll put a scoop of vegan butter, and then this stuff is really strong like this too, so you don't need a lot. It's just Italian salad dressing mix. And I'll just sprinkle some of that on there. You can coat anything in that too, like chicken, potatoes, really good. Just mix it up. Maybe a little bit more. Then later on I'll just heat it up and that will go with dinner. This way now it's all set and ready to go. Pop it in the fridge. I'm going to work on the Brussels sprouts now. I'm just going to take off the first 2 leaves, usually does it, and slice the stem off. And then I'm just going to cut them right in half, just like that. And this is for a side dish with dinner this week. If you guys can ever find the Brussels sprouts still on the stock, Trader Joe's sells them. I don't know, I think it's around fall that they usually have them. But they're so delicious. Just like when I say, you know, picking your own strawberries, how they taste different. Brussels sprouts, same way. When you pick them right off the stalk like that, they taste so much better. Now, I like them just plain, you know, just sauteed. But the family, they like to put, well, I like them with onions, actually, sauteed onions. They like to have them with butter and bacon, which, you know, there goes your healthy veggie. But it's what they like, and you know, they're delicious like that. A lot of people like them like that. You can do it with pancetta too. What else? What was the other one I used to use? Pancetta and... I can't remember. So I'm just going to finish slicing these. So I'm working on the steak next. This is for steak and cheese subs this week. And I don't feel like pulling out my KitchenAid, which is usually how I do this. And I have the meat grinder attachment, and it works great. But I don't feel like pulling it out, and the grinder attachment piece I don't feel like cleaning, and I just don't feel like dealing with it. It's probably not that big of a deal, but I just don't feel like it. So I'm really just bashing the heck out of the steak and cutting it up. Then it's going in a Ziploc bag, and that will get marked for steak and cheese subs and put in the freezer. You can have the what do you call it? The meat guy at the grocery store grind it up for you too, I'm sure. I'm gonna finish that. I think I have probably too much. So I might package some up separately for something else. Whoa. There we go. Steak's all done. Throw that in the freezer. And I need to get my cutting board scrubbed down. Whoa. Then we'll work on the chicken. I'm gonna cut up some veggies now. Got my gloves on again because the carrots, I cut so many of them, they turn my hands orange. Apparently I have issues with my hands and food. I don't know. So I'm gonna get some of these cut for steamed carrots and some of them just for snacking. I didn't pick out a dessert to make this week, I just realized. Oh well. So I just peel them. And then I'll show you guys how I slice them. I've showed you before, but I'll show you again. Just like that. And then like that. I'll throw them in the strainer and give them a rinse. I have half of a cucumber left over from last week, so thought that I would slice that up. I like the English cucumbers with the skin on them. It's actually pretty good. And then I also have some leftover broccoli, raw broccoli, and some tomatoes, and some sugar snap peas. Let's see, how are these looking? I'm sorry guys, I'm chomping on a piece of cucumber. and I couldn't talk. I'm gonna get this pepper washed and sliced up. See what I got. Go through these and wash those. And make my little veggie containers. It's just veggies to snack on during the week. And they are delicious. So this week we have some cucumbers. Not much. I thought that I had more carrots, but I don't. Put some carrots in there. The rest of these carrots will be saved for steamed carrots to go with dinner one night. And then here's my sugar snap peas that I had extras of. And I have this broccoli. I'll throw some of that in there. And tomatoes. That's a nice little mix for the week. I had some radishes. I'm all out though. And I skipped buying some this week because when I eat too many of them, they start to hurt my stomach, which stinks because I really like them. Okay, those are all set. Let's just get our pepper sliced. And this is just from my portobello and pepper and onion sandwiches, or sub. When the family has steak and cheese, that's what I have, and it's delicious. I'm getting hungry now doing all this. All right, we're doing good. There's the peppers. Those will be used soon. That's why it was okay to cut those up early. Carrots. We got our yuca, our cherries. There's pasta back there. My chickpea salad. That's some rice left over that I had made last week. Strawberries. There's the corn. Got our little veggie what? I don't know, dish things. I don't know. Need to make some dip for the veggies now. Oh, my dip is, my sour cream is almost done. And then I think the last thing we have is the chicken. So I'm gonna make the dip now. Actually, my battery is running very low. Hey, why is this open? Do we know? Was that open? I didn't do that. Did I do that? Come on, man. No, it's open. Ah, we get no dip. This is open. See the hole? All right, well, that's that. So I guess we're gonna work on the chicken. So I have chicken thighs over here. I'm just gonna wash and trim off any fat, and then I'll show you guys what I'm gonna do with them. Here's my chicken thighs. I just washed them and trimmed them as best I could. I have this jar of apricot jelly. There we go. I'm just going to put that in here. To that, I'm going to add some honey. I don't know, what do you think that was? Tablespoon? Not even? Half a tablespoon? Very little apple juice, like maybe a tablespoon. And I have half of an orange. I'm going to add the juice to that in there. It's a lot of juice. This is a cara, I think. Is that what it is? Oop. Yes. Yum. I'm going to eat the other half. We're just going to whisk that up and pour it over the chicken. I'm sure this would be easier with my metal whisk, but I don't want to ruin my bowl. That smells so good. All right. And then we will add, make it a racket, some brown sugar. I'd say about a tablespoon. Whisk that in. And then a little bit of soy sauce. Well, this is like soy sauce. About a teaspoon. And that's going to go right in this bag. And that's it. I believe I'm using this Sunday. Let's see, Friday? Let's see. Yes, this is for Sunday. So Actually, I'm going to put it right in the fridge. Mix it all in. Then this will get cooked on the grill. And that is it, guys. That's this week's food prep. All done. Now I'm going to eat. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see. Maybe I'll have another one next week. I'm not sure yet. Depends on how much I have to do, you know? All right, guys. I will see you soon. Bye.